3 years ago, Carvana, people were bowing down to this amazing new model. Now we're seeing some major hiccups in that process, and they just bought their own auction to try to get inventory. Has
Yeah.
what's gone on, and especially going to an agency model, perhaps moving forward, is that the death bell for those guys? Things like that? Do you think they'll thrive or struggle?
Well, I happen to know a couple of the executives at Carvana, and I think they're really smart. There's a lot of sharp people there. I think the foundation of the business model has always been one that's questionable because they have to get all of their cars from the outside, acquisition, whereas the dealership has a normal feeding ground, right? Every time someone trades in a car, we have a pre-owned car. So we've got a way of acquiring the cars that I think is still one of the more efficient ways of doing it. So that's one of the steps that they were struggling from. The other thing is the delivering on the promise. The promise was that you can do a transaction online, but if you take a look at their transactions, a vast majority of those transactions involve several phone calls to the dealership. And in fact, fully 50% of the people, I'm told, actually end up going to one of their outlets to pick up the car. So it's not as innovative or revolutionary as we've been led to believe. With that being said, they do use technologies like blockchain to help them make better decisions on what cars to put online, how to do that. I think their websites are second to none. I think the availability and the sourcing has been pretty darn impressive. So I would look for them to come back in a big way, but differently, right? They've had the luxury of using the capital markets money, and I think that's a luxury that is going to be going away as the capital markets are contracting. So they're going to be forced to be more efficient, and I think that'll make them even more competitive than they are now. But keep in mind, CarMax. I mean, it's done a fantastic job. They sell many more cars in Carvana, and they do it in a way that's highly profitable. So I think there's something in between the dealer model and the Carvana model that can be extremely profitable and have scale.